We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Today, a matchup that could shape the playoff picture. The division's fiercest rivalry continues right after this. Matthew Liberatore gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Into the box now, Ian Happ coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
And he fouls this one off. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Edman is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's hit over 40 home runs this season, so he's a threat every time he goes to the plate. I've been so impressed with his power output, and obviously he's not done yet.
In now, Nick Madrigal. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Standing in, Suzuki. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Madrigal stands at first with one out. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Three and one.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up.
He's good, he's good.
3-1. Runners on the move for second. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Runner going a second time. Another one sent foul. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Again, he's off for second. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Well, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up a lot of RBIs. He's also way up there on the home run leaderboard.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. First and second now, one man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Coming to the plate now, Christopher Morrow, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to...
A swing and a miss. That back-to-back strikeout. Into the box now, Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Stepping up now, Paul Goldschmidt. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
0-1 the count. Popped up, back behind second. Madrigal is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Second inning coming up in St. Louis, and with a little bit more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ballgame. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
The 1-1. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
And that'll bring in Miguel Amaya. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Into the box, Nico Horner. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. 249 the average coming in, and even 20 home runs and 43 RBIs. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Goldschmidt just to the right of the mound. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Drew Smyly. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fouled off. Full count now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
On a line, that's a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
He's set. Here it comes. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Outside, 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Digging in now, Jordan Walker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. First and second here with nobody out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And it's fouled away. Still even at 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Popped him up. Amaya has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
At the plate now, Brendan Donovan, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average right at 280 coming in. A dozen home runs, 57 runs batted in. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he fouls this one off.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two and two.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
He pulls this one into right. Suzuki is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. So here now is the pitcher, Matthew Liberatore. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here comes the first pitch. Ready with the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Even at 1-1 the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And he popped him up. Wisdom in foul ground, but this will land untouched. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." It sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ian Happ is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mercado is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Madrigal. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Madrigal sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Suzuki fouled away. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
1-1.
Nope. Outside.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Down the left field line and deep, and that's going to land foul. Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. And again a throw. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Now the 3-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Riding in once again, Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And it's 1-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So with 1 gone in the inning, we take a look at our current standings, and you can see that these guys trailed by just a game and a half in the division race entering play today. First pitch coming, here it is. Oscar Mercado will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. Here's Nolan Arenado. He popped out in his first trip. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The payoff pitch. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Horner makes the play and the inning comes to a close. The next Cub up, Patrick Wisdom. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Christopher Morrow stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Mercado is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 22.
So stepping in, Matt Merker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1-0 pitch is a sinker, swung on and missed. 1-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here it comes. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Brendan Donovan. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out. So striding in, Matthew Liberatore. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Line toward the alley in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
The batter, the center fielder, Tommy.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Oscar Mercado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1.
1-0.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cards strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. Miguel Amaya is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. high in the air into shallow left center. Gorman calls for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Nico Horner. He popped out in his first trip. Now here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. They're second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Jake Woodard enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Drew Smyly will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Mike Tauchman will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Mike Tauchman.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. High and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, onto the grass hill, and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his first home run of the season, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you could put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly when you get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Lays off 1-0. No hits to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Still only one out in the inning. This ball will be chopped foul. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone. Ready for another shot now. Nick Madrigal. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom. Number 19 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 19.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Walton.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0. Hit down the third baseline. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Number 19 makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Nolan Arenado. Pitch on the way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Three and 1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Suzuki is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Our score remains 2-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Suzuki.
Number 27.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. And there's ball 2 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Walker is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter.
Digging in once again, Patrick Wisdom. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Ground ball sent back up the middle, scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
The batter. Number 5.
Coming to the plate now, Christopher Morrow. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
The 1-1. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3. Now at the plate, Nolan Gorman. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
In there, and it's even at 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hal is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 18, Jordan Walker.
Ready once again, Jordan Walker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Morrow is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Brandon Hughes gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 47, Brandon Hughes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Brendan Donovan is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hughes has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Merker. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. To 2-2 now. Now here it comes. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And this will be fouled away. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, Miguel Amaya, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in, Nico Horner.
Nico Horner.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Cubs are down. Dylan Carlson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 3, Dylan Carlson.
A ball and no strikes. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pitch on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Down batter, center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Last time through was a base hit. Now here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
The batter, the left fielder, Liberatore.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Michael Rooker takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make one of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
1-1.
Upstairs.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third, and they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So striding forward now, Paul Goldschmidt. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. The tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. Number 53 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Dansby Swanson is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 7, Dansby Swanson.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. They'll come in here at 259. 23 homers and 60 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone, that's ball 1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
Striding in, Ian Happ. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. This is pulled into right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Now that second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
To the plate now, Nick Madrigal, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
1-1.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. The 2-1.
That's ball three.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball four, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting, number 27.
Now to the plate, Suzuki. From the stretch. Now the 0-1.
That's the ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The set and the 2-1. Popped him up. Goldschmidt moving to his left. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will. Julian Merriweather is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Dansby Swanson is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nolan Arenado is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
Wilson Contreras.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Struck him out.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So now to the plate, Nolan Gorman. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Merriweather has thrown a little over 50 innings, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases, and there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. Ready for another chance? Jordan Walker, runner in scoring position with Sagan.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 to him now.
3-0.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Throw goes over to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
The second baseman.
Striding into the box, Brendan Donovan, and their runners at the corners now. Low for ball 1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Swanson scoops it up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Now in the box, Christopher Morrow. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Goldschmidt is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The first baseman, number 22.
Now at the plate, Matt Merker. First pitch of the at-bat. One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Miguel Amaya stands in as he looks at a called strike. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The windup and the 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and Paul DeYoung is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Keenan Thompson comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. This is line to left, and the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Edman. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! Santa Maria. Game over. Solo shot to right center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obvious.